So you just gotten out of a relationship and you're moving on to someone else and you're like, I got this because I did great sex with my previous partner. I'm just going to do the same thing to my new partner. It's going to be awesome. I'm a sexual master. I'm a sexual god. I will kill it, blow it out of the park, and because I'm so good at sex because my ex liked what I did. So if this sounds like something you have said, or maybe it's something you've dealt with before, then I would say stop doing that and listen to what I have to say about what it means to be good at sex, because what worked on your ex is not guaranteed to work on your current partner. So that's what we're talking about today, guys. So a lot of people have this mindset going into sex that I can just do the same thing that worked on previous sexual partners and it's going to work on future sexual partners. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And I will say there is a caveat to this. And that is what you did physically is going to be different and going to have different reactions for everyone. However, what you do mentally will be able to transcend all of this. So that is why, now you know, that is why I always talk about how important psychological stimulation is. If you dirty talk, if you get your partner engaged, if you spend more time in foreplay to make sure your partner is super aroused, that will translate to no matter what partner you have. But the physical stuff that might have worked on people in the past is not guaranteed to work on people in the future. This is another reason why I emphasize communication with your sexual partner. How are you going to possibly know what your sexual partner wants or needs if you don't talk to them about it and you don't ask them questions? So I know a lot of guys, they don't want to ask questions because they feel like I should already know what I'm doing, and what I did to my previous partner worked, so it must work on all women because all women are the exact same, and that's just what you have to do. However, this is not the case, especially physically. If you are dirty talking a lot and doing stuff like that, and then you want to dirty talk to a new partner, go for it. Anything psychological you can kind of do with anyone, unless it's specific fetishized stuff and kink stuff, which obviously that would be different depending on the person. But in terms of physical stimulation, people are going to react to different things physically all the time. And that is just how it is. So you cannot always rely on what may have worked in the past to work in the present with a new sexual partner. So don't assume, okay? Don't assume, and be a confident man and go up to your partner. Or if you're a woman, be a strong, empowered woman and say, what do you want in sex? What can I do for you? And then tell them what they can do for you. And then you're going to have awesome sex all the time because you're going to figure out these things. Then you're going to be able to do them and act on the things that your partner wants and desires. That's how you're going to have great sex. So communicate and don't assume that whatever physical technique might have worked great on your partner is going to work on your new one. Okay. When you are building a new relationship, a new sexual relationship, you have to put in the work, the same work really that's required in a new relationship, just a new romantic relationship. You have to get to know the person, you have to hang out with the person, you have to be with the person, experience what it's like to be in a relationship with that person. And that is the same thing that happens during sex. So every new sexual partner, you kind of have to get to know them and you have to talk to them about it. You have to do work to be mindful and open-minded and not judgmental of what they might want in sex, and then do those things to have better sexual experiences. What you can do consistently is be a sexual partner that focuses way more on your partner's psychological states than what you're doing physically to them. Make sure before you do anything physically that you can arouse your partner, that you can turn them on. So during foreplay, slow down and spend more time building arousal, building excitement, building anticipation. This is something that will translate to anyone, any new partner, no matter who they are. I think the problem is that a lot of people think that physical stimulation is kind of a one-way street where it's kind of all the same, right? Like if you do this certain technique, then it's just kind of the same for everyone. But it's not. people interpret physical stimulation differently, and it depends on their mental states. If you can kind of do the work mentally to get your partner there and ready, then that's going to change what the sex means to them, what their focus is during the sex, and it's going to improve the quality and the pleasure and all that good stuff. And all that really comes down to being mindful and being openly communicative. So before you have sex, even if it's someone that you haven't had sex with before, you can talk about sex before you have it. It's actually an exciting conversation to have, especially if you both are kind of attracted to each other and you have this romantic kind of feelings for each other going on. That's exciting because it kind of arouses both of you, because it gets you guys thinking about what would sex be like with this person, and that is extremely arousing. So you gotta always be open, you always communicate. Don't go into a new sexual relationship thinking, I got this, I don't have to do anything. I was a sexual god in my previous relationships, so I don't have to do any work in this one because I already did the work in that last one. I did everything that my other partner loved, and so I can just do the same thing here. Don't assume these things. You have to do the groundwork. You have to figure out what your partner likes. The only way you're going to do that is by communicating, so just do that. Have the courage to talk about sex. It's going to be a cool conversation, so yeah, do that and stop assuming, okay? Jeez, guys. Alright, if you like this video, you can go ahead and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps me reach more people. You can also leave me a comment. I will answer and respond to as many as I can. And until next time, good luck on your sexual journeys. It is a journey. You're not just there at the end point right away. And every new partner is a new journey. So, and that's part of the fun. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.